Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be discussing all of the little details that we know about the GTA 6 map and location, and more specifically, how it compares to what we have now with GTA 5. So quite possibly one of the most important parts of any open world video game is of course the map and location, and Rockstar is not taking the map and location lightly with GTA 6, which is really good to hear. So we got a ton of really awesome improvements and changes to discuss today that are super exciting, but with that being said and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So as we all know, the map of GTA 5 has been loved by many, however, it is certainly starting to show its age all of these years later. Now when Rockstar was developing the map for GTA 5, they were expanding it throughout development, and they went through numerous and actually countless different little changes throughout the map design to make sure that things were fine-tuned exactly to how they want them. In fact, there is actually a really awesome video online that is a time-lapse across all of the different variations of map design that Rockstar went through, where they started the map with a very small city in Los Santos and then expanded about 100 times bigger into all sorts of different areas, and then finally towards the end of production, Blaine County was added on the north end to really finalize that map design. So nonetheless, the map design of GTA 5 has taken years for Rockstar to finalize before the game has been launched, and overall it hasn't really changed much since the game finally came out back in 2013, besides a couple of minor changes for GTA Online, such as adding the casino, as well as a few other minor changes to buildings as well as architecture. Now, when asked online, one of the biggest reasons that people want GTA 6 is because they know GTA 6 is going to have a new place of location and also, therefore, a new map design. So it's not really necessarily that GTA 5 is lacking in terms of features or anything along those lines. People just really want to be inside a new location and experience a new game inside a new setting. And I personally predict this is exactly what Rockstar is planning for the map of GTA 6. So to jump right into it, first and foremost, we pretty much know at a confirmed point right now that GTA 6 is going to take place in GTA Vice City, which is Miami, Florida in real life. Now, allegedly, the main map is going to take place in Vice City. However, just like GTA 5, we also are going to get access to some areas outside Vice City, such as some northern areas, such as Fort Lauderdale and possibly even Orlando a little bit more up north, as well as some things down south, such as the Florida Keys. But the main map and the main city is going to be Miami. Now what's interesting here for Rockstar and for us is that Rockstar of course already had a game based in GTA Vice City, which of course was called Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now this is more of a classic Rockstar title that was released all the way back on the PlayStation 2, however, we can certainly look at the map for that game in terms of inspiration about what this one is going to look like.
So it looks like a job listing for GTA 6 was actually found. We're going to be discussing if it actually is for the next Grand Theft Auto game, if it's just for something at Rockstar in general, and a whole lot more. So this was discovered a couple of days ago on the GTA 6 subreddit by a user Bong Ripa the Skeptic. I'll leave a link to that post in the description. They said information found for GTA 6 on the Rockstar jobs opening page. He said, "Hi, there is a vacant position at Rockstar New England Studio for a VFX artist. Here is some of the information on what we may expect from Rockstar's next new title. The visual effects help to immerse the player in a believable world, from using ambient effects for things like insects around the player and rain dripping off buildings, up to large-scale destruction events like skyscrapers crashing to the ground. The insects around the player does seem like an obvious addition to the game if it was set around Florida, all the recent leaks are pointing to, and the large-scale destruction events also lend some hints to that recent leak, including information that hurricanes are present in the next title. Could be quite accurate. What are your thoughts on all this?" So I will leave a link to the entire post in the description. You can actually look at the career job listing or position opening yourself. They also say that they control vast networks of data that drive many large systems, that their technology is used to tie the world together, weapons create bullet impacts, vehicles kick up dirt and smoke and may leave debris when they crash, objects get dirty when they fall in the mud. So this individual was taking what they said as to be direct GTA 6 hints. Now, you guys also might be wondering, well, why would a Rockstar studio in New England be working on GTA 6? Well, a project as massive as the next Grand Theft Auto game is going to require probably all of the studios to be working on it. Rockstar North, Rockstar San Diego, all the Rockstar studios, including, I would imagine, this one from New England, are going to be able to work on this because they're going to need work from all different departments and as much manpower as possible. So getting back to the two things that I think people are latching onto here, insects surrounding you when you're, out in the open. We kind of saw that in Red Dead Redemption 2. Like if you were in the swamp or standing still, that Arthur or John would sort of like brush things away from their face. I don't know if that necessarily means the game is going to be in Florida or Vice City. There are insects everywhere. Now, granted, it does hint to the fact that they would be around, so that is plausible. And then large-scale destruction events like skyscrapers crashing to the ground. I don't necessarily think that means hurricanes are going to be confirmed either. There could just be destruction events that happen in the game. We saw that a lot in GTA 5. We saw that even more so in Red Dead Redemption 2, where the world is altered and changed due to the things you might end up doing. So that's pretty cool, and things that occur during the actual missions. So bottom line and long story short here, I think this really could just be an example of what a VFX designer may be expected to do, not necessarily what is going to happen. But as I mentioned, Rockstar has dipped their toe into these destruction events before, like in GTA 5 when you pulled the house off the hill. So it does make sense that they would increase the scale of destruction. And also keep in mind that GTA 5 happens to have an ugly looking half-finished skyscraper that people have been asking to be finished or destroyed since 2013.
I know, guys. I know. GTA 6 is not out. Of course it's not. But I only make these videos for a purpose, and the purpose is to fill you in on what people are talking about, what leaks that people are spectating, and what not. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and drop it here and talk about what's going on because, I'm sure everybody's kind of tired of hearing GTA 6 stuff, including Mr. Crack for the win with this humongous line of content he has with his everlasting addition to GTA 6 videos. Anyways, we're here to talk about what's going on with Rockstar Games and their job listings and everything else. But, I do want to talk about some things that I've been seeing on Twitter. And on Twitter, there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense. A lot of mismatch is going on, and it's really annoying. I mean, massively annoying to see every time Rockstar Games posts something new. It's always hashtag GTA 6. And it's just really annoying. And I can feel for Rockstar Games for that situation. But man, that is crazy. Anyways, guys, this is what we found on Twitter, guys. So the Stand Full trailer on October 22nd, then a release date is November 16th. Delay may happen. And also Rockstar will finally tease GTA 6 on November 23rd with just a logo on their Twitter and Newswire. Wow. But look at this. Two main characters in a dark plot. New details of GTA 6 have appeared, this time reliable. So a 4chan image board has put in some, in 5 years of work and secrets in the main game, and it just makes no sense, guys. And then the pre-production started in 2014, and active development creation began in 2016. And a lot of controversy with the direction in which to develop the game. Then the main events of the sixth part will unfold in Vice City, but not sample the 80s. Also will be an episode in Cuba with Florida. So two heroes, a Mexican drug dealer and a girl from the States, and the plot will be carried out in the dark colors without obvious irony in the spirits of GTA 5. Oh my god, guys.